Hey there, comic book fans. Got a cricket in the room with me today. Back from the comic shop yesterday. Oh man, that thing is loud. Um, and got 6 comics for our early morning comic shop haul. But first, I'm going to show you the top of my printer books, where we've got a Jim Starlin, The Life of Captain Marvel. This is a reprint of the Starlin Captain Marvel stuff that came out in the early 80s. And we've got Madman Jam, which, in both of these, I took the backing board out. There's a Bernie Moreau back cover on that one. There's a giant controller face from Jim Starlin on that one. Had those out all week. Now I'll put them away. I also got this week, I showed this off on the Friday show, on my Friday live shows. I think I got it on Friday. This is Together / To Get Her, which is a Bernie Moreau's, I think, last thing. He came out in like 2012. I didn't even know it was out. And it's sort of a continuation of his Jam series. I say sort of because this, if you read the back, this is about the character in the Jam who just kind of used to dress up and play superhero, but not really. He didn't have anything super. He just put on this costume and walked around, kind of. But this is many years later, and it's about his breakup with his longtime 10-year girlfriend, I think it is, and him. He contemplates in some of it whether it's good to have a long term. There's also some text in it too, and he becomes a cartoonist in this, the lead character. So I think it's a bit autobiographical, but I really enjoyed it. Good stuff. Man, that cricket won't stop, will it? Then we've got. Don't remember why this one caught my eye. The Tin Can Society. I put the first issue. Probably because I like the art. Now that I open it up, I haven't actually looked at these yet. Probably in final order cut off, I looked at an art sample and liked it and said, I'll buy that up. So it's issue 1 of 9, The Tin Can Society, whatever that's about. Oh, and the other one I got, a number 1 of, I think I got this one because of Daniel Warren Johnston and Riley Rosmo. What is this? The Moon is Following Us. I think is Daniel Warren Johnson, creator, writer, artist, Riley Rosmo, creator, artist. So I guess they're doing it together. Don't know what it's about, but I like both Daniel Warren Johnson and Riley Rosmo. What did Riley Rosmo draw? Rasputin? That might be where I know him from. I can't remember if he did or not, but looks nice, so we'll give that one a read. Then, of course, we've got The Power Fantasy, issue number 2. I liked issue number 1 a lot. Kieran Gillen and Casper Wingard. Wigengard. I have no idea how to say his name. But, and there's the indicia on the back in lots of different languages. But I enjoyed the first issue. This one was about, there's like 5 or 6 really super powerful beings on Earth, and they're trying to figure out how they can exist and Earth can exist, kind of thing. Like, because if they ever got into a fight, it would wreck everything. So I enjoyed the first issue. We'll read the second. Quiet over there, Cricket. He's behind all this stuff. I'll never find him. But I get lots of crickets in here. Come late summer, early fall, they find their way into the garage and make their way in here. Then we've got Ice Cream Man, number 41, looking like 007. I just saw too, it's not out yet, but the last 2 issues of Ice Cream Man that were the decompressed storytelling of a car accident where a family died, and they're putting out as a special both of them in one. So the 2 issues as 1 issue. I didn't order it, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. Then say, oh, this is the Huge Detective, issue number 2. I liked issue number 1 enough to give issue number 2 a try. just kind of about this world where all of a sudden giants emerged from the earth, and they all live in Australia, and one of them is, it's a weird story. It's like a police procedural almost, except one of the detectives is a giant. When I say giant, they're like 150 feet tall. They're really big. They don't fit into human society. And that all happened like before. Well, that wasn't even the story. Who does Huge Detective? Rose and King. Oh, and Prince Morazo O'Halloran do our Ice Cream Man. I seem to be a little sleepy this morning. Yeah, this is Adam Rose and Magenta King do Huge Detective. And I was lucky to get this. Paranoid Gardens issue 3. I thought I had put this on my pull list, but I didn't. Luckily, they had a shelf copy. I was not like I said, I thought I put it on my pull list. I got my every week I get a final order cutoff email where I can order stuff, and I get an email telling me what's coming in the shop that week. So I got an email about what's coming in the shop this week. This wasn't on it, so I was a little surprised to see it on the stands. I was like, didn't I put that on my pull list? I guess I did. I guess I ordered issue 1 and issue 2 individually, and then never saw issue 3 to be ordered and thought I put it on my pull list. But now it's on my pull list. I said, hey, make sure to put that one on my pull list, and they did. Let me show you a little bit of what I got going on. Me and the Cricket. What do we got? Dreams of Things 246. That one's kind of symmetrical. And it's asymmetrical. It's not quite symmetrical, but sort of. That's my asymmetrical symmetry. If you actually tried to line up the two halves, they wouldn't line up. Like, as you can see, that little bit is longer than that little bit of the face. And so that's what I call my asymmetrical symmetry. It looks like symmetry, but it's not really. Like, that little bit right there is taller than that little bit. So it's not quite symmetrical. This one's a little, like I said, the colors on this one are a little different. A lot of blues and greens and some purples. Not much heat to it. Not much red. Little bits of red and orange and some pink. I like the way it came out. I've been setting these all up to make prints out of them too. So I'm going to do that one day. It takes a little digital doings to set them up to make prints. So that's what I've been doing. I scan them in as I go along. Though I noticed I skipped a few as I've been setting them all up for prints. I've had to scan like every 30 covers I skipped scanning into. Don't know why, just kind of happened that way. But I'm like, when I get to them, I'm like, to go pull the books I have them in off the shelf and put them on the scanner and scan them in and keep going with my production work on it to get them to print. I do like the blue on that one. All right. So there you go. Some comic books, some artwork, and a Cricket. You guys all have a good week out there.